moving day. The roof is covered in ice. There's like -1 overnight, snow in places around. So yeah, I'm pretty glad we're not going to take the roof off to start with, right?
Pretty slippery. The door's frozen shut.
Oh shit. Icy.
Oh look, frost. 275, 100.
$250. $250.
And the GPS thing might not make it.
So we have to take the actual roof bit off, but not the sides?
Yeah, I think so. What you doing, Aaron?
Scraping off the ice so we can take the roof off. It's really slippery. It's like actually it's like 5 inches. Oh, it's this big. 2 inches? Wow. Just breaking up the ice so we don't kill this fiberglass boat when we come through the lock. It's -4 degrees and Corey's struggling to get his bike lock off because it's frozen over. He's using a blowtorch now to try and heat it up. Still struggling. Oh, there it goes. Success! Ollie, it's your first snow, baby. Ollie, what do you think, darling? First snow, ice all over the river, it's frozen over. This is our view this morning. Woohoo! Loves it! This is actually really hard work, walking on the snow. I love this, I hope you can see ducks have made little tracks all over the ice.
Putting together the water filtration system.
It's fine, Daddy Ollie. Hmm? A groan from the depths.
I think the next thing might be the motor pump. We'll work out where it's going to go.
And he disappears into the engine room.
150.
So where are we at with the water filtering system?
Tomorrow I should have the pump all hooked up and everything almost ready to go. The brackets and the fixings might take a little bit longer. And then I'm sure I'll need to finesse it, but actually it's most of the plumbing work is in there. It's pretty exciting. It was quicker than I thought. I think a lot of the time was in the research and the planning and making sure I had all the right fittings. There's a lot of fittings that needed. Yeah, but then the putting together of it has been quick, so
What was the...
rewarding myself with a beer.
And what was the soldering that you were doing?
Oh, some of the fittings are solder fit fittings, and some of them are compression fit. So yeah, I had to solder some of them, which is fun. You feel manly when you're soldering. You've got hot metal and flames, and then quenching it in the river. You feel, yeah, working man. Hey, Ollie.
And when you were down there, you were putting the pump in position, is that right?
Yeah, I put it roughly where it needs to be, sitting on some rubber feet, so I can run quite happily there at the moment. Okay, so this is the UV filter I'm putting together. This is the quartz tube, which goes inside this, and then the UV lamp goes inside that. So I'm just really mindful not to break anything, because they're quite expensive. Closed end nut on the reactor chamber to protect the O-ring, and hand screw the open end. We're not wanting to over tighten this because it could break that quartz tube, but you just want to tighten things, don't you? The lamp. Wearing gloves because it says don't get any finger marks on it. I'm going to go and clean this. If that goes onto there. Because it doesn't need to be watertight, because there shouldn't be any water getting into that. The water goes on the outside, around the outside of that tube, which is in the middle. So it comes in, moves through here. There's must be like a disco in there when the light's on, and then out here with everything being killed. So need to make sure these don't leak, and I hope they don't. But the rest of it is, yeah. I just thought it would have been a bit more secure or something like that, but yeah, that's it.
All right.
We're good to go. So that's the plan. We'll take water out of the river, but through the pump. We'll have different valves here so we can bypass the whole system when we need to. A series of filters, and then before we go through the UV filter, and then we'll put that water into our tanks. We'll have different gauges on top of these filters as well, so that we know, pressure gauges, so that we can get an idea when the filters are starting to, or when they're due for replacement. So we've got, just to take the sediment out, so before the pump there's a strainer that'll get rid of any of the big chunks from the river. Then we'll go through a 50, 20 and 5 micron filter, so that just takes out any suspended particles. Then through carbon block, which removes loads of chemicals and takes lots of stuff out of water actually. A lot of under sink tap filters are carbon blocks. I think it takes out chlorine as well. The next one after that will be a ceramic filter, which is yet to arrive, and it's really great at taking out loads of stuff as well, and it will get rid of bacteria. So no bacteria will pass through the ceramic filter. Then after that, it goes through the UV filter, which kills anything left alive in there. So viruses is about the only thing that might be left in the water. Everything else should have been taken out before it gets to the UV filter. Then the UV filter will kill any viruses in the water as well. And then from there, into the tanks. I've roughly plumbed in the water filtration system. It's not all finished yet. That's the first 3. Second 2, the flow meter and the UV filter, not going anywhere at the moment. And we've got the water pump going up through the strainer, part, and it splits off, part goes down to the generator, and then into what will be the filtration system. But I've just rigged up this side line here, which will act as a bypass in the future, with the hose going up through the vent to on deck, just to see if it works. So, Erin.
Yeah.
When you're ready, please.
Okay.
And there's no leaks.
Yay.
That's a good sign. And it looks like water's flowing. Looks like there's some air still coming out, which will happen for a bit. The top of the strainer. So we're probably at full run now. Okay. Nice. Can you turn it off, please?
What do you reckon?
Oh, I'm really pleased. It works, and there's like no leaks. That's great. Yeah. And it's quite a bit of water.
Yeah, it's coming out fast, huh?
Mm. Yeah. Exactly what we're hoping for. Really happy.
Ooh.
So now I just need to finish off the other stuff and make it look neat and tidy. And we're gonna have drinking water out from the river very soon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Epic.
Awesome. If not, we'll have an extra tap on deck to hose the boat down when we want. Like a yacht.
A very slow moving yacht.
Yeah. What other barges have taps on deck?
This is true.
Yeah. No, really pleased.
Awesome. Well done. Thanks for tuning in to 5 Knots Cruising. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, as it really helps us to get our video out to more viewers. We'd love to hear your feedback, questions and ideas, so please drop us a line either on our Instagram page or YouTube.